Welcome to K9 Boxing. Tonight, we have a special guest. That's right, the one and only SB. SB will be in the house shortly. So who up first? Roto. Roto is up first. The first one to tap in. You know they always say, the early bird get the worm. That's right. The early bird get the worm. Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready at K9 Boxing. Now, a lot of people think because the fight isn't signed and sealed yet, that Terence Crawford a little nervous. I don't think he's nervous. I just think the money ain't right. The money ain't there yet. So he's trying to do a Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather. He's trying to wait till that money get right. The longer you wait, the more money they make. That's right. Let's go, Jose. Chris Brooks in the building. Chase Bishop. Nick. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. But we want to see the fight. I'm ready to see the big fight. What y'all talking about? The big fight. And the big fight is Triple G versus Canelo Alvarez. But the bigger fight is Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Let me rewind that. Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Now, when they fight, it's a lot of people that's going with Terence Crawford. And when they fight, it's a lot of people that's going with Errol Spence. And when they fight, if they ever fight, because a lot of people don't think they're going to ever fight, because Manny Pacquiao and Floyd didn't seem like they was going to ever fight, that they might not ever fight. Now, Terence Crawford is a good fighter. But Terence Crawford got one belt. One belt. Errol Spence has 3 belts. You hear me? Not 1 belt. Not 2 belts, like your boy K9. 3 belts. He got the WBC, the WBA, and the IBF. Let me rewind that. He got 3 belts. The WBC, the WBA, and the IBF. And Terence Crawford got a belt that wasn't even recognized 10 years ago, the WBO. But now it is officially a real belt. So the WBC, WBA, IBF goes to Errol Spence. Now, Errol Spence beat the man that beat the man. You know, Ugas beat Manny Pacquiao. Errol Spence beat Ugas. Now, Terence Crawford beat Shawn Porter. But Shawn Porter was going to retire. Win, lose, or draw. Let me rewind that. Terence Crawford beat Shawn Porter, but Shawn Porter was going to retire no matter what. Win, lose, or draw. So a lot of people are saying, yes, a lot of people are saying, but Terence Crawford stopped Shawn Porter. Errol Spence went the distance. Well, when you got leftovers, it's a lot easier to beat leftovers. Just like when I beat Bravo, right? I beat the brakes off Bravo. And when he fought his next fight, because the brakes was already beat off him, Berto stopped him a lot earlier than me. So Floyd told me, K9, you beat the brakes off Bravo, and Berto had your leftovers. Leftovers. So am I going to give Crawford as much credit as people are giving him for beating Shawn Porter? You got to remember, too, at the end of the day, when your daddy is in your corner, your daddy can look at the situation a little different than a regular trainer. He might stop it a little too early. And that's what probably happened. He stopped it a little too early, knowing that his son was going to retire anyway. And Shawn looked at him like, Dad, are you tripping? You know, kind of like how Deontay Wilder looked at Mark Breland. But it was definitely a different situation because, you know, Deontay Wilder was a lot hurt, was more hurt than Shawn Porter. And we talking about the heavyweights. Yeah, the heavyweights. One punch and it's night, stay down. A bark, a bite, overhand right. Night, it's over. Stop it. Jose said Crawford has a lot of power, but he gets hit more than Spence. Crawford got a lot of power when it comes to the junior welterweights. Crawford don't have a lot of power when it comes to the welterweights. You think about it. He's moving up from, I believe, not just 140. Before he was at 140, he was at 135. I don't think that Errol Spence could ever make 135, 140. He's a huge, not just big, he's a huge welterweight. And if they don't fight within the next 6 months, you could say, stop it, because it ain't going to happen. Because he is getting too big, and it's hard for him to make weight comfortably. I think one of the best chances for Terence Crawford to beat Errol Spence is for Errol Spence to outweigh the division and hang in there a little too long, kill himself to make weight. He's definitely going to have a nutritionist, and he's going to have to be able to be strong at welterweight because Terence Crawford is going to be able to eat to gain weight. Errol Spence, that is. Errol Spence is going to have a nutritionist, and he's going to have to make sure. He's going to have to make sure that he's strong after the weigh-in. He's going to have to be able to eat and be strong. Because if he's not strong, then it's over. Because, you know, Terence Crawford ain't no slouch. And a lot of people believe that he is the pound for pound best fighter in the world. Now, potential-wise, I think the skills he has and the potential he has and how and you know, his upside and how good he is, he definitely has the skills, the will, the determination. You know, he's never lost. He done had, 39 wins? You know, so he's definitely a beast. I just don't believe he fought the competition to be able to say he's the pound for pound best fighter in the world. If that makes sense. Yeah, so what's up, D Jizzle? What it do, champ? Let's go, champ. Yeah, so, you know, y'all, you know, if people get on here and act ignorant, you ain't got to act ignorant with them. They want to be heard and seen. You know, we tell them kind of cats to kick rocks. Okay, y'all, okay. Well, you know, we're going to get it. We're going to have our disagreements. When you have your disagreements, you know, when we have our disagreements, we can have disagreements, but that don't mean we got to go crazy on each other, you know? We can you know what we can always do? You can always settle it in the ring. You know, put the gloves on, put the guns down, and put the gloves on. At K9 Boxing. Is Crawford being overlooked? Talk to me. I don't know, because you got a lot of people that believe that Crawford will beat Errol Spence. A lot of people. And so Ronald said, K9, you my boy, and you had a great career. But Crawford is the best welterweight, technically wise, in the world. That's your opinion. And technically wise, he is the best in the world. But that don't mean that, you're the best pound for pound fighter. So that don't mean that, but just because you got the skills to be the best don't mean that you are the best. And guess what? He might have better skills than Spence. But if Spence beat him, then Spence is number one. You got to remember, styles make fights. If you ask me, to be honest with you, who I think the best fighter in the world is that one kid that just stopped Nonito Donaire. Stop it! Anyway, he's number one pound for pound best fighter in the world. Not Crawford, not Spence, not Canelo. Anyway, that's right. Number one pound for pound best fighter in the world. And I got, just my opinion, Errol Spence, number two. Errol Spence had a better competition. And just to show you how strong he is and how good he is, he almost lost his life in a car accident, came back and didn't take a tune-up. He got right in there with a hard puncher. Yes, Danny Garcia. And won probably every round. Then after that, was getting ready to fight the biggest name ever on his resume, one of the best fighters to ever put on a pair of boxing gloves, and then had to do eye surgery. But after that, he was so mad, came back and beat the man. Manny Pacquiao should never took that fight. You getting ready to fight southpaw? Why would you fight an orthodox fighter and make it so bad? One that's everybody else is avoiding. So, it is what it is, But guess what? Errol Spence is the man that beat the man. He beat the man that beat the man. So now, when it comes to a fight between him and Terence Crawford, we gonna watch the fight. I could be right, I could be wrong. But somebody gonna be right, somebody gonna be wrong, if it ever happened. Yeah, where my haters at? Because I was just trying to get this whoever this impersonator off this live right here. I'm talking too slick. We got remove cats like that. We gonna get whoever that is, that fanboy up off this boy. First nizzle, my nizzle. Errol Spence, a beast. I'm going with Errol Spence all day. Yo, hey, yo, Ronald. Hey, Ronald, don't pay these little girls on here no attention. They just want to be heard and sing. You know what I mean? We let them just be what they be, little girls, and we go from there. Yeah, we gonna talk about the fight. You always gonna have a hater. I had haters all my life. Ain't no way you ain't good when you become a 2-time world champ. You know what I mean? They can get on here and act like they did something, ain't did nothing, and then got to be the first one to say something. See me on the streets and be, stop it! So yeah, don't pay them no mind. They be like, he's responding to me. Biggest fans in the world. Ronald, let's go, champ. Anthony. Florida, let's go. Florida Boxing Club. Gino. No, I didn't hear my Mikey Garcia retired. I didn't know that. See, we got real hitters on this boy. Real hitters. They know stuff I don't know. You feel me? Champ talk. And that's how it be though. When the channels start growing, you know, people start hating. So you go definitely get cats in here that's gonna hate. You already know that. We had 30,000 now, y'all. 30,000. Congratulations, Team K9. Let's go, champ. Let's go. Yeah. And guess what? Mikey Garcia retired. Who you think has something to do with that, though? Talk to me. Y'all know who has something to do with that? Who gave him his first loss? Errol Spence. That's who gave him his first loss. And he was never the same after that. Errol Spence is retiring cats. You feel me? Errol Spence probably done retired Ugas. Did you see his face after the fight? Stop it! Did y'all see his face after the fight? Did y'all? Come on, somebody. He did not look nowhere near how he looked after the fight, in the fight. Real talk. But you know, it is what it is. And may he have a great career. And doing something else. It ain't necessarily got to always be, you know, anything to do with boxing. Whatever he likes to do, I'm quite sure he's wealthy. I'm quite sure he's rich. You know, spend time with your family. Have fun. Spend them millions. You know he made millions. But as you see though, your boy Errol Spence is, you know, ending careers. Let's run it up, big man. Let's run it up, champ. Yeah, Ugas was messed up. Ugas was messed up. Yeah. Man, Crawford, listen, Crawford is strong. Errol Spence got that power. Ronald, all respect, my brother. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate you, my dog. Is that a lion up there? Is that a dog? I'm a lion and a dog, champ. You hear me? Kind of like a hybrid in the ring. I'm coming. The dog is coming. Let's go, champ. Appreciate you, Ronald. Team K9 in the building. Yeah. Nobody wanted to see, trust me, nobody wanted to see Mikey Garcia versus Gamboa. Everybody's whooping Gamboa butt now. Gamboa should definitely disappear. Get away. Go. Leave. Don't come back. But speaking of Gamboa, Gamboa was the first person, I believe the only person, to stop it, to put Crawford on the canvas. Hurt Crawford. You hear me? Hurt Crawford bad. That's right. Gamboa did that. Who did that? Gamboa did. Yeah. Gamboa, hey, at one point in time, Gamboa was a beast. Testing. A beast. We got 48 in the queue. I hope we got 48 likes. Because when y'all be getting in this boy, y'all be forgetting to whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. You got to whoop that trick. SB. I think I see you in the queue. Who you got winning, champ? SB, you got Crawford or Errol Spence winning? I guess that's being in the queue. Who y'all got winning? Terence Crawford or Errol Spence? Ronald. You already know, boy, I'm a hybrid. A dog and a lion. Oh, you definitely need our hitters. Hey, listen, I can see it being a draw because guess what? If it's a draw, they can run that boy back and make more millions. You already know what it is. It's all about what? You already know. It's all about the money. All about the money. Crawford is real hybrid. Oh, yeah? Talk to me. Who snipes again? Yeah, the fans will win. You ain't lying. Yeah, you ain't lying. They say Spence. You already know that's who's gonna win. I mean, that's what I think gonna win, you know. Hey, Jay Franco says, Bud. He rolling with Bud. You know? Hey, we got our favorite. We got our favorites. Oh yeah. I don't know if it gotta be a first fight before it can be a trilogy though. Anthony, I agree. Because if they fight each other, especially in their prime, the fans gonna win. And I think that'll make up for Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. Talking about a horrible fight. All the money they made and for what people were expecting. Stop it! It shouldn't even started. Yeah, but you know, hey, Earl did get hurt probably once, twice. He might have got hurt 3 times in a fight against Ugas. Ugas wasn't nothing to play with. Ugas might have stopped Terence Crawford. You got to remember, Ugas just beat Manny Pacquiao. And ain't no any and everybody beat no Manny Pacquiao. And look what Errol Spence did to Ugas. Yeah, he got hurt, but did he lose? Who got hurt the most? Who got destroyed? And you remember, we human. So, you know, it ain't easy being flawless. God had no respect of persons. I don't know. You got to do more than a jab, buddy. You got to do more than a jab. You got to do more than a jab. You don't like a jab. You got to do more than a jab. I don't think that Jerome Enos is anybody's problem, especially not the heavy hitters, not Terence Crawford or Errol Spence, because they ain't got to fight them. They can say, I'm straight. They can move on. They done paid their dues. If I was them, I wouldn't even fight Boots anyway. Why should they? Boots ain't did nothing. When it comes to what Errol Spence done did and what Terence Crawford done did, why would they go backwards? Boots is good, but who have Boots even beat? Talk to me. I don't know about no Boot. I don't know about no Bud. Bud, if he destroyed Gamboa destroyed Bud, because he almost knocked Terence Crawford out. Yeah, he almost knocked Terence Crawford out, bro. He did not look good against a fighter named Gamboa. And Gamboa at that time hadn't fought in years. You know, he was under that 50 Cent umbrella. You know, 50 Cent ended a lot of people's career. And Floyd wasn't gonna let that happen. When 50 Cent tried to sign Floyd behind Al Heyman's back, when he was in jail, he was like, stop it. He already knew what time it was. Floyd ain't no fool. That would be a good exhibition. Floyd Mayweather versus 50 Cent. But 50 Cent wouldn't do it. Because 50 Cent already know he'd get stopped. You know, All that gangster and thug stuff don't matter when you're in that ring. Can't bring no guns in the ring. Gotta bring them hands, and them hands only. I think Hank Lundy is about the game, champ. He about the game. Yeah. Yeah, Gamboy was a beast. Yep. But like I say, Rust ain't nobody's best friend at all. Rust is terrible for you. Nope. Hey, listen, I'm gonna post this up, but you're dead wrong. If you know boxing, you know this ain't definitely gonna happen. So everybody can see the posters I just posted, but stop it. Floyd ain't going nowhere near neither one of them. Real talk. Read what my man Berto Fitness said. Real talk. Floyd ain't fight nothing but bums. That's right. Hey, but hey, you can't knock him for it because guess what? You're getting paid a lot of money to fight bums. You know? You can't be mad at him for that. You can't be mad at him for that. I like Roy Jones. Roy Jones, all right. Cool guy. He knows boxing too. Yeah. For sure, he knows boxing. I'm rolling with, but I say I'm rolling with Errol Spence right now. You know what I mean? Now, if Crawford can get one more fight in before they fight, not give Terence Crawford a better chance at beating Errol Spence. But he need at least one more fight, one more victory against a real welterweight. I'm gonna tell you would be a good fight and would get him, to the next level. Him against one-time Keith Thurman. If he fought Keith Thurman and beat Keith Thurman, even though Keith Thurman ain't the same, that would be the fight to see, and that would be the fight to take him over the hump. That would give him the experience that he would need, I believe, to be able to beat Errol Spence. Keith one-time Thurman only lost one fight. And that one fight was against the great Manny Pacquiao. So a fight between Keith Thurman and Terence Crawford, and then you got to remember, Keith Thurman is desperate. One time, he's on the outside looking in. At one point in time, he was the man. Terence Crawford wanted to fight Keith Thurman. Errol Spence wanted to fight Keith Thurman. My, oh my, how things have changed. Now he's on the outside looking in, and he's desperate. And, when a person is desperate, they'll do anything. That'll be the fight that I believe that'll take Terence Crawford to the next level. But, will Keith Thurman get that fight? I mean, I think that Terence Crawford and Errol Spence will fight right away. But if somehow, some way, Terence Crawford can take 2-fight deal with PBC and have Keith Thurman first and then Errol Spence, and Errol Spence, will go for it and say, okay, I'll take another fight too and stay down here and then guarantee we'll fight after that fight. That'll be a smart move for Terence Crawford. But Terence Crawford gets in there and fights Errol Spence right away. I mean, I can't say he don't have a chance to win because he is a great fighter. This fight reminds me of the Sugar Ray Leonard versus Tommy Hearns first fight. I mean, real talk. What's up, D Young? Jazz. Why would you say Keith Thurman is a bum? The man is one time. Boy, that one time he was a world champ. No, Porter ain't a real welterweight. He's a junior middleweight. And when he fought in his amateur career, he fought at middleweight. If I'm not mistaken, he fought at super middleweight. So no, he ain't. So you probably was saying he was small or too small for that weight class. No, that boy was big, big. For real, for real. Yeah. Hey, man, tell him again, Chase. At one time, that boy was scary, scary. You hear me? Great minds think alike. Absolutely. Man, Keith, one time, you're right, bro. Staying active is where it's at. Yep. Yep. Exactly. See, Keith Thurman fought 3 times in 5 years. And that's what be hurting a lot of the PBC fighters. They don't fight enough. When you get 300 fighters, you know what I mean? I mean, how you gonna keep them all happy? How you gonna keep them all active? So once he comes to his fighters, Al Heyman, and say, "Hey, you want to fight?" and they say, they can't say because they say okay, you on the side. Next, you fighting, all right, next, you fighting, win, yes, yes, yes. If you gotta think about it, you ain't fighting. You know, that hurt me in my career, fighting once a year. You gotta stay active, especially as you get older. You gotta stay active. And why would Errol Spence go to 160 when he could fight 147 and had advantages? Stop it. Why not? And no, 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 no. You got to remember though, Shawn Porter wasn't nothing to play with at the time. And Shawn Porter go look at that fight between him and Terence Crawford before they stopped the fight. He was looking real good. I don't think the fight should have stopped at all. You already know what it is. They make bread. Real talk. Is SB in the building yet?
Can you hear me?
So we live, y'all.
No.
Man, Porter was giving that boy the business, you know? And I think, and guess what? Before the fight was stopped, they had Porter. Porter was winning the fight. Real talk.
Testing.
Nah, Bud wasn't carrying Porter at all. Nope, I ain't heard nothing, SB. Yeah, hey.
Testing, testing.
Yeah. Somebody said who got auto tune on their voice? Don't know.
That's me, guys. He can't hear me though. He can't hear me. I gotta get it where he can hear me.
Hey, look, Anthony on point with it. Did you know that Gabe Rosado, if he would have waited, he would have got a chance to fight me for the belt. But he decided to move on and fight Triple G.
Hey, Beat Man, can you
I think that
tell
would have
him
been
he
a
can
good
hear
fight
me?
though between me and Gabe Rosado. Hey, you don't know. He might have had a chance to beat me. Who knows? It wasn't gonna be easy though, for sure. Not at all.
Okay, I think it's chat. It might be.
Huh? Oh, y'all can hear her? I can't. I don't got no earphones, so I can't hear nothing she's saying. So yeah, I can't hear her at all. So we got a new device now. Yeah, I can't hear at all, y'all. What she's saying, y'all? She ain't give me no earphones. Right. She ain't give me earphones, y'all. See? SB messing up. Yeah. That's why I can't hear her. Piece of junk. Yo. I don't hear no music on this boy or nothing. Alberto, sexual. What the heck is that? Tell him again, Keith. Everybody liked this video. Everybody should like it. We put a lot of work into this video. Man, listen. Listen, they should have been assigned as a contract by now. While people are excited about the fight, they should have been assigned it. The longer they wait and drag their feet, the longer it's gonna take for them to fight. It ain't like, if they say, hey, we gonna fight, we signed the fight. Now, if they gonna sign a fight, where we at? We in about to be in July. We about to be in July. So if they said if they sign or they tell everybody they about to fight in August, that means they might not fight till October. What they gonna do? Fighting Christmas time? A long time. But whatever they gonna do, I be so busy to try to tap in with good sources to find out what's going on that I be forgetting or be too busy to even try to find out what's going on.
All right, I'm good.
People know people that know people.
Can you hear me now?
SB, where you at?
You can't hear me?
Oh yeah, I tap in and they tap out. That's how I be though. I was when I was the current world champ. Cats wasn't knocking down my door at all. Floyd wasn't knocking at my door. Canelo wasn't knocking at my door. Miguel Cotto wasn't knocking at my door. None of them cats. Yeah, they knew what time it was. That's right. I believe you might be right. Crawford could be the one stalling. But at the end of the day, though, you got to remember, Crawford ain't got no promotion right now. So he might be trying to make all the best decisions he can make right now. Think about that. Yeah. So if SB is saying something right now, y'all, I still don't hear her.
Can you hear me? Nope. Trying to work it out, y'all.
The best weight division in the world, the junior middleweight division. Real talk. And Crawford should be trying to cash out. Yeah, I ain't got her on mute. And we got some new devices, new technology. We got a lot of new stuff. So and we spent with our money. Y'all didn't want to cash out. Y'all didn't want to donate to the channel. We went into our own pockets. You should definitely get paid accordingly.
Testing.
Yep. Wow, yeah. So I let SB say what she's saying because the little things that she got.
I know, beat man. I'm trying. I
She
wanted
got
to
it
be on here
where
with
y'all
y'all
can hear
tonight,
her. And she knows she don't want to talk with me because she know I'm gonna tell her, no, stop it. So y'all can hear her, but I can't hear her.
I'm trying, y'all. I'm gonna try to get it going for y'all. I'm trying.
That's right. A bark, a bite, hold the hand right. What's up, JP?
Just StreamYard beat, man. We on StreamYard.
On
On the
everything.
software. We're on StreamYard.
Real talk.
It's probably some settings I need to check out with him.
You ain't
'Cause
never
my
went nowhere,
software-
Ronald. You been in the game, champ. We got more than we can handle. Too much. We overloaded us over here with devices. Bud is better at styles. Styles make fights. So he got more styles than Errol. He can do more than one thing. Can y'all hear SB? Man, you need to ban them right now, ASAP. Can y'all hear SB? Yeah. All right. I don't need it.
SB ain't talking. That's
Yeah, we got too much stuff. Yeah, we got too much stuff. A million things. Yeah, yeah. Don't worry about all that. Well, we don't need her. We and this boy. Yeah, all is well, man. So, Crawford, man, listen, I just hope the fight happens. How about that? Win, lose, or draw, make the fight happen. You feel me? To be honest with you, I don't care who wins. As long as they fight and it's a good fight, I'm gonna tell you this. I do care who wins. I care about the fans winning. That's what I care about, winning, the fans. Because, loyal fans that's been watching boxing, that been wanting to see great fights, that deserve to see great fights, they are the ones that need to win. Fighters are finally now winning. And what I mean winning, they finally getting paid. Big money. I'm talking about big money. I just went through a whole lot in the 60s, in the 50s. Man, Jack Johnson, they weren't making no money. You hear me? They were getting told, lay down, win the fight, who to beat, not to beat. Then all of a sudden, John King came along and said, signed this bank contract. Then Mike Tyson came along and said, Don King, pay me. Then Al Hammond came along and said, I'm going to pay the fighters more than anybody has ever paid the fighters. And we are where we are right now. Boxing is the most richest sport in the world. Just think about it. Even Jake Paul, I think, made last year he made what did he make? $40 million? Jake Paul, not even a real boxer, made $40 million. Tyson Fury, I think, in one fight. Hold on, let me get this straight. If Jake Paul made $40 million, no, he must have made $400 million because in one fight, we know that fight was this year though. No, this fight this year, when Tyson Fury fought against Deontay Wilder, he made $80 million in one night. $80 million in one night. Deontay Wilder, even though he lost the fight, made $40 million in one night. So boxing is the highest paid sport, bro. You can say what you want to say. MMA fighters, they ain't making nothing. Man, they making crumbs. I couldn't believe the persons I was seeing these big names. I'm talking about guys who have more followers than boxers making chump change. And you wonder why Dana White is talking about some boxers are being overpaid. Yeah, because MMA fighters are being underpaid. UFC fighters are being underpaid. They getting cheated big time. Real talk. Real talk. Exactly. Tell it like it is. Oh, I don't know what Jack Johnson was doing. Hey, shame on him. I sure have to hope the fight happen, Aaron. Real talk. We need it to happen. When you got a good offense, who needs a good defense? A good defense is a good offense. And a good offense is a good defense. And the winner is, if they fight the fans, you can't tell me there ain't gonna be no great fight. I wouldn't believe it if you told me, man, that fight ain't worth paying for. Man, listen, that fight, they can actually, I don't know if people will fall for it. The real fans that really want to see that fight will pay up to $100 to see that fight. Up to $100. Now, what they need to do, though, real talk, is they need to put a great undercard under the fight. Like Errol Spence, Terence Crawford is the main event. But on the undercard is Chris Rock and Will Smith. I'm telling you, they're going to have to do something goofy like that. But to actually sell, they're going to have to put somebody that's famous on the undercard.
Clarissa and Serena.
They're going to have to put a UFC fighter on the undercard that's real famous, a big name. John Jones or somebody. Or actor. They're going to have to put an actor on there. You know, somebody with a big name. You know, they're going to have to go get Jet Li or somebody. They gotta have to put Will Smith. They're gonna have to do some stuff. You know, what's the old president name? Yeah, they're gonna definitely have to have a great undercard because as great as Terence Crawford and Errol Spence is? Black on black crime don't sell.
Let me see.
So that's probably the reason why Eddie Hearn was saying that Canelo Alvarez and Triple G was a bigger fight. Remember, it's connection and the complexion. Even though I don't know what Kamala Harris, who he is, you know, hey, you're going to have to put Trump versus Biden on the undercard. That'll sell. Trump versus Biden. And Jay-Z versus Nas. You're going to have to, hey, I tell you, if they really want that to do real numbers, they're going to have to put a great undercard together. And the sad part is that, you know, they shouldn't have to even do that for as good as they are. As good as Errol Spence and Terence Crawford is, they shouldn't have to reach that high or reach that hard for people to actually order that. They're definitely going to have to put somebody from overseas on the undercard, you know? They should have probably put Tommy Fury and Jake Paul on the undercard. And I heard that Fury is not even being granted to be able to come over here in America. So that fight between him and Jake Paul is pushed back or scratched again. So they might not never fight. It's over. It's over. That's right. But I don't even know if that'll sell. Still two black people. You can't have, like I say, black on black crime don't sell. So I come on, black people kill each other in the hood. A lot of these rappers are killing each other left and right. They talk about it, then it disappear. It go away. What the heck is that? What kind of picture is that? Yo, SB, you in the house? Yo, SB. I don't know what he about to do. A lot of people got Terence Crawford. Oh, yeah, that might sell. Don King versus Bob Arum. That might sell. That might sell. Black on white crime would sell. Black man versus white man. As soon as a white person do something to a black person, or a black person do something to a white person, oh man, they start rioting. They start breaking all in these stores and stuff. Oh man, stop it! Hey, and that's the reason why you think he's gonna win, Free, because he's your favorite. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But for real though, we need to see that fight, man. I mean, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna say I'm sick and tired of hearing about them. Every time you look up, everybody's talking about Terence Crawford, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. Man, people, when this is a big fight that can be made, man, fans will talk about it. They can't talk about it no more. Man, you know how long they talked about Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather? Forever. They spoke that fight into existence. They listen, and they still paid for it, even when they both was past their prime. Floyd fought like he was 66 years old. Manny Pacquiao fought like he was 68 years old. For real talk. But guess what? Yeah. They still listen. People still pay for the fight, and they still made lots of money. But I don't think that Crawford and Errol Spence can get away with what Floyd and Manny Pacquiao did. You know, I'm not gonna play the race game, but you got what? Japanese, what is he from Korea? Versus what you call it, African American, a black man. That's sold. If it had been two black guys fighting each other, then it wouldn't have sold. Now, a black on black fight or a black on black crime in a ring that would sell, if we can bring it back. Mike Tyson versus Muhammad Ali. That would sell. That right there will break the bank. It will do more pay-per-view buys than Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. It would do more pay-per-view buys than Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, of course it would. Nobody want to see, and it's just real talk. Nobody want to see. I'm telling you, man, real talk. You know, two brothers beating up on each other. People still want to see the black man versus the white man, or the white man versus the black man. When to me, it ain't even about that. It's about the best versus the best. Real talk. And see, when you can be black, you can be white, it don't matter. You just pick somebody up and slam them on the head. That's why a lot of guys that were different colors or didn't have the rhythm or the style or the technique, or, you know what I mean, they got into MMA. I ain't got to have rhythm and can dance and have footwork, and all I got to do is grab you, bear hug you, put you in a headlock, and give you brother knuckles. It's over. Stop it. It's over. That's the reason why the UFC got so popular. Anybody can get in there and fight. You ain't got to have no skills. You just go out there and just scream, ah! And just start throwing haymakers, you know, scratching, elbowing, kneeing. You can get right on the canvas, get on your back, and just wait for him to come in. Just turn, and just kick. You know, you can do whatever you want to do. You ain't gotta really have no skills, you know. Now, I ain't saying it ain't gonna catch up with you, because it's gonna catch up with you. Somebody gonna beat the brakes off of you. And that's the reason why I like boxing, because you gotta have skills. Oh yeah, Lady Ali versus Ann Wolf. Yeah, but they both passed their prime. But you know what? Maybe they can have exhibitions on the undercard of a Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence. They need to do something they never did before. You know, have exhibition, a couple of exhibitions on the undercard. Because I don't think, even though it's worth it, I don't think that Errol Spence and Terence Crawford go past Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view record, even though for sure that's going to be a bigger and better fight. It ain't going to do it without something extraordinary on the undercard. And like Jay Jackson said, Lady Ali and Ann Wolf, exhibition would probably do it. You know? Or, you know, let's talk about the thumbnail that we recently posted. How about Serena Williams versus, in the exhibition, Clarissa Shields? Because Clarissa said, listen, I couldn't believe she was a dirtbag when it came to attitude. Like, I'm the GOAT, and look how she treated me. No respect. We queens in this mug. We queens. We supposed to be sisters. And hey, I guess she caught Serena Williams at the wrong time. But she said she wasn't nice at all. But man, seriously though, I feel y'all pain when it comes to those two. Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, that fight should have been made. Have been made, you know. But once again, like I said the other night, fighters are spoiled. Why should I fight Errol Spence when I'm Terence Crawford and I'm getting paid millions of dollars to fight bums? So why should I fight an elite fighter, somebody that might beat me, for crumbs? Stop it! Oh, Calvin said you would never pay to see Shields again. Why not, my bro? I remember you came down here to Detroit to see Carissa fight at the Masonic Temple in Detroit. Let the beatings begin. Let's go, champ. Stone Mason. Where we at with it? We're in the house, Kobe. And we want to see Crawford versus Errol Spence. Like right now. Not later. Right now. And I would love for somebody to tell me, breaking news. Errol Spence has just signed to fight Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford just signed to fight Errol Spence. Cats be going Hollywood sometimes, though. Some cats be thinking they bigger than life. And last time I looked and I saw, I don't care how much money you got, you go to the bathroom to say the same way I go to the bathroom. Every man stands up and sits down. Every lady sits down. Nobody is immortal. Only in movies. But I think when Triple G and Canelo fight, we're going to be screaming, finish him. Because I think that Canelo Alvarez is going to finish Triple G. Real talk. Stone, what's up, Stone? Cold Stone and this boy, you hear me? Y'all better ask somebody, boy. Man, Tim Bradley didn't want that work, champ. Yeah, I remember Bob Arum was supposed to have been putting the fight together with me and Tim Bradley. But then once Cotto wasn't on the table no more, he took the Tim Bradley fight off the table. I told him about himself too recently. And he didn't want to hear it. Ronald, I agree with you, champ. Yeah, they got a lot of enemies. A whole lot of enemies. Yes. He will have to do something miraculous. I'm telling you. Because Canelo going into that fight mad. Boy, mad, y'all. And he got a reason to be mad. Shoot, he just lost. He's supposed to be the greatest Mexican fighter of all time. No, you ain't better than Julio Cesar Chavez. You good. And what's the other guy? Sanchez. If I was Triple G, I would continue to be loyal to Jonathan Banks and keep him as a trainer, even a head trainer. But I would definitely bring back what's his name? Albert Sanchez, his old trainer, because he needs to go back to punching hard like he was doing at first. He ain't cracking like he was cracking at first. And he's trying to box, you know what I mean? And it's okay to box in spurts when you up against certain people, you're trying to work on certain stuff. But when you almost losing to C-class fighters, it don't look good, and it don't make you feel good, or it don't make us think that you're gonna do nothing with Canelo Alvarez. Since the last time that Canelo Alvarez and Triple G fought, Triple G has went backwards. Canelo has went forward. Other than that last fight that Canelo had, he's been looking great. Now, don't get me wrong, he's been picking and choosing. And when you, the highest paid fighter in the game right now, the biggest draw in the game right now, you deserve to be able to pick and choose. If Mayweather can do it, how come Canelo can't? Oscar De La Hoya did it. So Mike Tyson did it. Miguel Cotto did it. So how come Canelo can't do it? And some say that Canelo should still be number one pound for pound best fighter in the world. But some say he just lost, so he should be the best pound for pound fighter in the world. And it is what it is. Oh, you might be on to something right there, Shadow Band. You might be on to something. The big drama show is over. Stop it! It's over. It's over! I don't think so. On a cloudy day. It's over. Hey, I'm telling you, champ. I'm telling you, that boy coming to bring it. One thing about that boy, he don't sing it, he bring it. Hashtag dogs are us. Let's go, champ. You already know what it is. For sure. 100, Vinny. Oh, definitely. I put Jamel Charlo, even though I really never liked him. I gotta put him on top 5 pound for pound. The man lost his belt, got it back, and he's unified, undisputed champ of the world right now. In the best division in boxing, the junior middleweight division. The welterweight division can't be the best in boxing. We got the two probably best pound for pound fighters in the world, probably number one, number two. Ain't got in the ring with each other yet. When you go look at the junior middleweight division, everybody fought everybody. That's why I'm getting myself rammed up to do this video called Hot Potato. Featuring the junior middleweight division. Drama for life. Stop it. Top 5. Absolutely. Your prediction could be right. But then again, it could be wrong. I don't know. Listen, that's why we can agree to disagree. And I ain't mad at you. Shout out to Tupac. And some people think he's still alive. I don't know. I think the best switch hitter ever might be Terence Crawford. Because I thought he was an orthodox fighter. And he's been fighting southpaw. He fights actually southpaw better than orthodox. You want Crawford? That don't sound right, especially if you a dude. I think Free did say that Free was a lady. I would say 135 is the best potential-wise, but they don't fight each other. Only reason why I believe Devin Haney fought Kambosos is because he knew he could beat him. But Devin Haney versus Gervonta Davis ain't gonna happen no time soon. Ryan Garcia really do want to fight Gervonta Davis, but thank God, that Gervonta Davis is a free agent, so now he'll be able to call his shots and be able to fight who he want to fight. Because Floyd was giving him the blueprint. Floyd was like, "Listen, this is how I did it. We gonna do it like how I did it." And Gervonta Davis was like, "Well, I don't want to do it like how you did it, because I'm a beast in this, boy. I'm a dog. I ain't pretty boy. You feel me? I was never a pretty boy. I'm an animal. So I want to fight the best." And they was putting him in there. Actually, I think he was curring him out. You see, he got in there with Isaac Pitbull Cruz. And if you ask me, he lost that fight. Stop it. And they said, the winner is, I couldn't believe it, Gervonta Davis. He could say what he wanted to say. He was shocked. Now, I bet you if Floyd and them knew that he was going to leave, guess what? They'd have said, and the new But everybody and their mama know what really happened, because how did Isaac Cruz go from like 10,000 followers on Instagram to 100,000? He went from not being verified to verified. So you already know what it is. You can't cheat the fans. They know what it is. You could be right, champ. You could be right. Oh yeah, Boost could be, you know. For real, for real. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, in his opinion. Yeah, hey, listen, we all got opinions. And Tank a beast though, but you can't listen. He got something that makes him just like Mayweather. He has a loss on his record that wasn't given to him. Mayweather lost to Castillo, and Tank lost to Cruz. So they got a lot in common. A whole lot in common. That's real big in common. They got a loss on their record that they don't have on there. Now, will Tank retire undefeated? He got some serious heat in front of him. But as good as he is, the best fight that can be made still, to this day, Wilder would say, is Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence. You don't get no bigger than that. In boxing, in the UFC, the biggest fight that can be made right now is Crawford versus Errol Spence. And I hope if they fight, that they get paid what they supposed to get paid. And I hope that they break the record of Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. They deserve it. Both them guys, look, they done proved, hey, skills pay the bills. Neither one of those guys really do any serious barking at all. They go out there and just do their job, Floyd, he sold his brand off, I'm Money Mayweather. I'll make it rain. Pretty boy Floyd was a better fighter, but Money Mayweather was a better businessman. So he understood that, you know what? I'm going to have to talk that talk and walk that walk. And I'm going to have to pick and choose because it's business. And with Crawford, I think that Bar Aaron was holding him back. Definitely he had the skills to pay the bills, but he was only being built as far as Bar Aaron wanted to build him. Because when he can count his money, when he knows and he's being promoted as a super duper star, come on, man, this man is on ESPN. ESPN gets more views than Showtime because you can pay less and get more. You remember that store, Pay Less? Yeah, you could pay less and get more. So you think people don't want to pay less and get more? Yeah, so at ESPN, man, listen, I got more views. People saw me on ESPN more than they saw me on any other TV network. I fought on Showtime and made more money on Showtime, but people saw me on ESPN more than about, I say at least 100 million times. ESPN. Because if they want to, they will show a rerun after rerun after rerun after rerun. And everybody and their mama is watching ESPN because not only is boxing on there, football is on there, baseball is on there, UFC is on there, all sports. It's a sports network. Showtime show movies, and they show the UFC, and they show boxing, and they show other stuff too that I don't even want to mention. And it's just real talk. If I don't know nothing, for sure I know boxing. Hey, I don't know if Floyd lost to Oscar De La Hoya, but I know he lost to Castillo for shizzle. Oh yeah, hey, listen, at the end of the day, Floyd cares about Floyd. You think he care about, you? Yeah, he don't care about no you. That man didn't care about himself. You know? And that's it. And he a big kid. Kind of remind me of Michael Jackson. You know, I'm gonna tell you a few people that kind of remind me a lot of each other. Michael Jackson, and one thing about them all of them were great. Floyd Mayweather, Michael Jackson, Serena Williams. That's just a few. Oh, Tiger Woods. They all had to do what their mama and their daddy made them do. And they all became great, but then they didn't have a childhood or a child life. So they somewhat immature, or they could be kids at times or make kid decisions, Now with a woman it's a little different because women mature a lot faster than men. But man, trust, I got the inside scoop on Floyd. He big kid outside boxing. He can fight. That's one thing he can do for sure. But, conversation wise and just, not with the camera on him, but just knowing him. Did y'all hear what E.J. Smith said about him? Y'all go check out the video in my shorts. E.J. Smith went off on him like, man, this dude talking about he want everybody. He said he want to see somebody break his record. Like, what other athlete says that? You never heard Floyd. You never heard Michael Jordan say, man, I want to see somebody break my record. Come on, man. He don't really want nobody to break his record. And then, somebody gets a little pull, makes the kind of money he made. When Canelo made that money and got that, I think, $365 million for 8 fights. Let me rewind that. $365 million for 8 fights. Floyd was mad about that. Talking about something, that ain't nothing. No, he was easy work. Like, where'd that come from? No. Be happy. Real talk. Exactly. Hey, Devin probably could be too, But Devin got his dad, and Devin just wanted him to be great, but at the same time, he let Devin be Devin. Devin's still young. Think about it. Devin still can do what he want to do. Devin ain't in his 30s and 40s and still got to, in box and all that. I think this is really something Devin wanted to do. He loved doing it. I think Devin was inspired by Floyd. Hey, Vinny, you already know what it is. He definitely don't want to see nobody break his record. Stop it! You already know what it is. Oh, yeah, you already know it's a dirty game, man. It's been that way for years. For years, bro. Man, you know what the fans should demand? Listen, we gonna boycott boxing if Danny Garcia, if Errol Spence and Bud Crawford don't announce that they gonna fight by the end of July, we ain't watching no boxing, period. Nah, put that pressure on these fighters. We done. Shadow Band said, I just subscribed. I appreciate you. And you hit the notifications. And you just super chatted. We definitely appreciate you for that. Shadow Band. Welcome to Team K9. Hashtag dogs are us. Let's go, champ. You in the building. Let me hear you say, stop it. There you go, champ. Oh, yeah. Don't reply. Why not? Man, exactly. That's right. You right. They better give that boy his flowers. Trust me. I don't know nothing. I know boxing. He definitely being overlooked. Majority of the people got Terence Crawford winning. But you know, it depends on who fight last. The fans gonna go with. Since Errol Spence looked real good his last fight, a lot of people done switch sides. You know, Tupac had a song that said, "Switch sides, guess his new friends wanted them dead." You know, and now they done saw Errol Spence fight his last fight and look good against Ugas. Now they want to be down with Errol. When you know, I was calling the ace of eggs and a spade before that. I already knew, you know, when a man almost lost his life and came back in the game and beat Danny Garcia, and then how he made it look so easy. Even though Mikey Garcia was moving up, he made that fight look easy, and he showed that he can box too. When Errol Spence beat Mikey Garcia, and he beat Shawn Porter. At the time, Shawn Porter was still Shawn Porter. He wasn't about to retire. He came with his all. He ain't no easy out for nobody. And Ugas, I believe Ugas would have gave Terence Crawford a hard fight. You know, Ugas is a good fighter, man. Oh yeah, ain't nothing wrong with putting your money on Crawford. Nothing wrong with it. There you go. You already know what it is. Yep, real talk. Yeah, it is what it is. Is Crawford being overlooked? Tell me. I don't know. You know what? I don't even know if it's gonna be a KO. I think if it's a KO, I would have to go with Errol Spence getting the KO. That pressure. You know what they say about pressure? Pressure busts water pipes. So if it was a KO, I would probably have to say it would be Errol Spence with the KO. If it was about decision, you know, by decision, I might go with Terence Crawford because he can pop, pick and move. You know, hit him, pop, shot him, pop, move. Hit him, grab him, move. I don't know if he gonna actually be able to knock Errol Spence out. And then, you know, people are giving away the fact that Terence Crawford is really strong. So with Errol Spence knowing that, you know, he might at first probably was on the outside looking in like, this guy, he weak. He a little guy. But they've been saying, you know, I heard Kurt Stevenson saying, man, Terence is a lot stronger than people give him credit for. Like, I don't saw him knocking down heavyweights. So with Errol Spence hearing that, he's going to make adjustments. He's going to say, okay, I can't look at this guy as this small little bitty guy now, you know? So he's going to train accordingly. And whoever wins the fight going to have to win in the gym. It's going to have to be the right game plan, the right sparring, you know, the right nutrition, you know, everything going to have to be perfect going into that fight. One flaw, one mistake, you know, then the winner going to be the one who was better prepared. That's a 50-50 fight, if you ask me. Crawford is being overlooked. Y'all agree with that? No, I agree. Shadow Band, I agree big time. Crawford needs to fight Thurman first. Yes. That's what I've been saying all night. Crawford needs to fight Keith Thurman first. And that fight right there would get him to the next level. Then he'll be done graduated as a welterweight. Because to me, he haven't fought nobody that actually helped him graduate as a welterweight. Don't get me wrong, beating Shawn Porter was a good fight, but he was losing that fight. And I think it was a premature stoppage. His daddy threw the towel in. The referee ain't stopped the fight. His daddy did. And go look at the fight. Shawn Porter was looking like, bro, what is wrong with you? Then it was his dad. So he wanted to make his dad and him look like they was into it. So he left it alone. But come on, man. Go look at the scorecards. They had Shawn Porter up. And Shawn Porter was going to retire regardless after the fight and still was beating Terence Crawford. And Errol Spence is like two of Shawn Porter's. He's going to bring that pain, that power, that pressure way harder and way more than Shawn Porter. You got to remember, Shawn Porter know how to lose. He done lost before. Errol Spence ain't never lost. When I say never, I'm talking about never. That would be a great tune-up. And yes, Thurman do want some of that. Thurman don't want none of Boots. Because Boots is a lot hungrier. And Thurman is on his last leg. So if Thurman going to be on his last leg, he rather take a big payday and an opportunity to fight Errol Spence or Terence Crawford. Not no young guy moving up that's going to come at him way harder with no mileages on him. Man, who's looking to make a name. And Thurman going to stay so far away from Boots, Enos, it ain't going to make no sense. And I'm being real with you. I bet you Keith Thurman would take a fight between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence in a heartbeat. If Keith Thurman don't get the Errol Spence or Terence Crawford fight, I bet you he fight a nobody. I guarantee you he ain't going to fight Boots Enos. I bet you. Only way he going to fight Boots Enos is if they give him $20 million. And they ain't about to give him no $20 million to fight Boots Enos. Not at all. I'm trying to tell you, Channel Man. So enough. That man done. It's over. You already know what it is. And you look at this thumbnail. Look. His face. Errol Spence's face looks bigger than Terence Crawford's whole body. But look at him. He ready for war. Look at him. Look at him, y'all. Look at him. Y'all see him. His best days are behind him. It's over. It's over. You already know what it is. Come on, somebody. And he looking for a payday. Let me get whatever I can before it's all said and done. Before it's all the way over with. To be honest with you, don't get me wrong, Keith Thurman is a good dude. Real good dude. Never had no problems with me. When I see him, it's all respect, all love. But to be honest with you, I think he injured. And he's not going to tell anybody that he's injured, you know. But he has the heart of a lion. And he will fight through injuries and fight with injuries. He ain't going to tell you he injured so he can't get the big fight. What fighter going to tell you that? When Manny Pacquiao fought Floyd, Manny Pacquiao wasn't about to tell nobody that he was injured because he wanted to get that big fight. And he felt like he can beat Floyd even with being injured. But what happened? He lost. Then the truth came out. So, yeah, Keith Thurman better days are gone. His best days are behind him. And at one time, he was one time. You know? But it is what it is. So, hey, if he can trick the public, or if he can get that big payday, get it. You know, hey, you get what you negotiate. If you can get them to give you $20 million, take it. You know? Just be smart at whatever you do. Exactly. Yeah, he ain't the same. It's over. It's over. But he could still get a big payday though. Yeah, he could still get a big payday. And why not? He paid his dues, but don't mess around, end up like Zab Judah. You know, Zab Judah got back in the game with one of them young guys and ended up in a coma in his last fight. Yeah, you know, you got to take boxing serious. You know what they say? You can't play boxing. And look what happened to what's my man name? Tyson Fury trainer, Sugar Hill trained him. The big fella, Adonis Stevenson, ended up in a coma. I mean, listen, you can't play boxing. It's serious. For real. I don't know, man. I'm telling you. Have you fight him? Hey, just make it happen. Because the fans have spoken and we tired. I'm tired of waiting. How long is it gonna be before they finally fight, man? I mean, what we in? About to be in July? How long have Terence Crawford been out the contract with Bar Aaron? We ain't heard who he signed with or none of that. I mean, is he signed with PBC? You know, is he gonna sign with the Zone? First of all, we need to see who he gonna sign with first. I guess he gonna do it all at one time. He gonna sign with a promoter, sign a fight against Spence, and announce everything at one time. Because he ain't about to announce one at a time. Oh, well, now I'm signing with PBC or I'm signed with the Zone. Then, oh, now I'm signed with ESPN or now I'm signed with Showtime. Okay, now I'm about to fight. The fight is signed, sealed, and delivered. I'm fighting against Errol Spence. No, he gonna do it all at one time. That's probably what's taking so long with the with the announcement of the fight. They making all the moves at one time. I hope they do fight. I hope they do fight this year. I hope you're wrong, big boy, big fella. I don't know about all that, champ. And he ain't returning no time soon. You gotta figure it out, free. Free at last. Free at last. Thank God Almighty, we free at last. Oh man, if they don't fight this year, I don't think it's gonna happen. If they don't fight this year, it probably don't happen. Now, if they don't fight this year because one of them, broke their leg or something like that, then maybe they'll fight early next year. But if it's an opportunity for them to fight and they don't fight this year, it won't happen. It won't happen at all. Just keeping it 100. It's too much back and forth, champ. Tell him again. Jeff Horn was garbage. Manny Pacquiao beat Jeff Horn, man. But they robbed him. Stop it. They robbed that man. Yeah, Thurman wasn't the same. Thurman was not the same. Talk to him, Shadow Band. Talk to him. Well, until we see it on paper, it's all speculation. Detroit versus everybody, for sure. It's Shizzle. Crawford. Y'all think Crawford being overlooked? Cause I don't know, because a lot of people believe Crawford gonna beat Spence. Now, what if they never fight? We all talking about some, man, Errol could beat Crawford. Man, Crawford could beat Errol. But then if they never fight, we're gonna be sitting there looking like some dummies. People kept wanting to see Floyd fight Pacquiao. Man, Floyd destroyed Pacquiao, man. Pacquiao knocked Floyd out. Man, Pacquiao on drugs. Man, Floyd didn't want to fight him. He told him to take a test and he wouldn't take it. And he said he's scared of needles. And Shaw wanted to see it so bad, they fought each other when they was dinosaurs. And we paid for it. And to this day, in my Deontay Wilder voice, it's the biggest pay-per-view fight of all time. Stop it! One of the worst fights of all time is the biggest pay-per-view of all time. Stop it! How did that happen? We supposed to know boxing. And we fell for the okie doke. How? How did that happen? I mean, somebody was smart, because when they did fight, cha-ching, 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 they robbed the bank with no gun. I don't know about that one, champ. I don't know about that one. If you're reading what Desmond just said, yeah, but you can't go with both of them. Somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose. As they say, somebody must go. And that's gonna be real big when it comes to that fight. The undercard. If the undercard ain't about nothing, then it ain't gonna do the pay-per-view buys it's supposed to do. Like I say, they need to have Will Smith versus Chris Rock on the undercard. And guess what? They gonna do the biggest pay-per-view buys of all time. Oh yeah, it's all good, big fella. No diggity, no diggity, Des. I don't know, Benavidez, you could taste the canvas. You ain't never taste the loss. You don't know what a loss tastes like at all. Not at all. I hope you're wrong. The Press for Conversation podcast. I hope they're wrong, champ. And I'll beat the brakes off Mayweather. You already know what it is. Mayweather never wanted that work. For real, for real. No. We definitely need to see that. We should have saw that in a real fight, not just no exhibition. Yeah. And Mickey Bay, who Mayweather used to promote, said that Floyd was talking about fighting me. You can go actually watch that video if you want to. The first time that I interviewed Mickey Bay, one of Floyd's fighter. Yeah. That definitely should have happened. I would have whooped that trick. And y'all make sure when y'all tap in, y'all whoop that like button. Smash the like button. Come on, somebody. And we in that building, y'all. You already know what it is. Yeah, y'all already know what it is. Yeah. I don't know. We don't need to see David Benavidez at 175. We want to see him at 168 versus Jamal Charlo. I be trying to tell them, whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. It's the like button. The trick is the like button. You got to whoop it. Yeah, real talk. Y'all know y'all the dopest fans in the world. Anytime y'all tapping in with the Niner, the Nina, you already know what it is. You already know what it is. I could be the realest on YouTube. Never was arrogant, always been down to earth. Always wanted to see everybody win, you hear me? Always wanted that. That fight right there should have been happened. They should have fought each other at junior middleweight. It should have been took place. Definitely be a dangerous fight for both fighters. Jamal Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade. Jamal Charlo versus David Benavidez. I mean, pick your poison. Both of them dangerous fights. I don't know. Shoot. Hey, I don't know. I think Jamel has the better resume for sure. Even though he lost one fight, he has the better resume. He has all the belts at junior middleweight. I don't know. I don't think Jose Benavidez is going to beat Danny Garcia. Yeah, real talk. Even if you look at the thumbnail, Terence Crawford look like the littler dude, you know? Yeah, just look at it. Look at the thumbnail. Errol Spence looking like a middleweight. Terence Crawford looking like a junior welterweight. You know? Size do matter. Big time. And you know, hey, I believe Crawford can hold his own. And Styles make fights though. I want to see that fight, man. You know, and it shouldn't take as long as it's taking. Think about it. When Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns was offered that money, they said, "I'll take it." They took that money quick and ran with it. Fighters are so spoiled nowadays, man. They making millions regardless. They can fight a bum and make millions of dollars. Like, you want me to fight who? Errol Spence? Give me 50 million. You want me to fight who? Terence Crawford? Give me 50 million. Other than that, kill yourself, figure of speech, you know? Not literally, but just like, I'm not trying to hear it. Stop it. We gonna find out, man. They need to fight each other, though. I'm tired of waiting. I mean, come on, man. Tell me. Tell me, is y'all tired of waiting for Crawford and Errol Spence? We need this. We need to see some. I want to see, okay. I know it ain't gonna happen though, but put Boots on the undercard against Ortiz. You know, stop waiting. Put the best in there with each other right now. Quit waiting to try to build stuff up. Mike Tyson fought any and everybody that was in front of him. Just put him in front of me and I'm knocking him down. He wasn't waiting. That's all this waiting and debating for. Remember that song, LL Cool J? I was waiting and debating for all so long. And I just started like Marvin for a Cool J song. Ain't no waiting. I'm tired of waiting. Why we gotta keep waiting, you know? Why? They having a hard time paying what? Crawford $5 million. Are you crazy? Crawford is gonna make way more than $5 million. Way more than $5 million? Stop it. They gonna get way more than that. Ted, are you serious, bro? Stop Stop it. They having a hard time paying Crawford $5 million. Oh man, listen. He making $5 million against regular guys. I almost said bums. I mean, I want to respect all fighters. But at times I understand why fans call fighters bums, but come on, man. $5 million? Come on, man. Come on, somebody. You got to be kidding me. He gonna make $5 million just off of sponsorship. $5 million off another sponsorship. He gonna make, man, he gonna at least make 40, 50 million guaranteed. And he gonna get way more than that. I think he can walk away with at least $75 million. Real talk. Yeah, man. 5 ain't nothing. You know, we talking about boxing. We ain't talking about UFC. Now, if he was a UFC fighter, then he might get 2 million, 1 million. Even with the name he got now. But as a boxer, come on, man. Come on, somebody. You know you're gonna get paid. He getting way more than 10 piece. He ain't gonna get double a 10 piece. Not even a 10. Man, y'all must don't really know boxing like that. Yeah, y'all not, you know, y'all showing y'all true colors. Just when I thought some of y'all were real fans of boxing and just really knew the sport of boxing. Now y'all, you know, y'all showing their true colors. Yeah, you know, but that's different, champ. Yeah, hey, Vinny. But that's, see, he never won a world title. So, you know, when you're not making no money like that, you got to remember, and when the Drunken Master was fighting, they wasn't making no $80 million in one fight. They weren't making no $40 million in one fight, $400 million in one fight. So with that record he had, you know what I mean, not being undefeated, you know, he had to take whatever they gave him. But he would fight any and anybody because he was not the favorite, the ace side. He was not protected. So he had to fight any and everybody to make a living. And at the same time, you know, he had an awkward style. And when you awkward like that, you know, it's hard to get guys that's gonna fight you. You know, I bet you when Floyd fought him, Floyd was like, man, why did I get in there with this fool? You know, at one point in time, Floyd was like, man, his hardest competitor was Manny Pacquiao. He said his record didn't speak, you know, or how good he really was, but he was really a good fighter. Real talk. Real talk, real talk. Finna man, what up, though? You back in the game? Or not? I think was you out the box for a minute? Out the box for a minute? Exactly. I remember my young dog, Vernon Paris, fought Emmanuel Augustus in Michigan at the Pontiac Silverdome, where I actually confronted Don King a few days before that. Like, why am I not on the undercard? Why am I not the main event? I was promoted by Don King, but Don King didn't give me no fights because he wanted me to sign a longer deal with him. I mean, Don King is really dirty. Don King is really dirty. You hear me? I said, okay, cool. Because in the contract, after a certain amount of months, I think it was 8 months, he hadn't got me enough fights. I think 2 fights within the 8 months or the 9 months. Man, the contract was over with. So, you know, I waited it out. When it was over, it's over. I was gone. Beep, beep. Like the road runner. And that's when Oscar De La Hoya bid on a fight with me and Corey Spinks. and they was able to promote the fight. That's when I fought Corey Spinks in a rematch on Showtime. And you know that Don King had paid the referee off, the judges off, and even though I knocked Corey Spinks down in the first round, I think it was in the second round, third round, they still had Corey Spinks winning. Stop it! Only in America. Hashtag dogs are us. It's a dirty game, y'all. It's a dirty game. And it's going to be very important. Who was the A side in a fight between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence? Who was promoting the fight? Where the fight going to be at? All that matters. Who the referee is, who the judges are. All that matters. Who wins the fight. Other than that, somebody going to have to knock somebody out. Stop it. A bark, a bite, the overhand right. Welcome to K9 Boxing. Real talk. But I believe the biggest fans, I believe the fans are going to be the biggest winners, though. Real talk, if they ever fight. Hey, listen, one thing about the world now, for sure, it's been like that, is that we are very impatient. And we do not like waiting. I don't like waiting. I'm quite sure y'all don't like waiting. And I don't want to wait. I think the time is up for these guys and they should be fighting, you know? But like I say, I would boycott boxing. You know, as much as I love boxing, like boxing, man, we got to see the best fight the best. They're making too much money to be waiting all day to fight each other. These networks, these promoters, these managers need to quit playing with that money. You know, but they so spoiled, you know? And fighters, some of the fighters are hard to deal with now. It's like, bro, do you know how much I'm worth now? I'm not fighting. I'm straight. So the promoter is like, okay, I'm straight. I'm not about to give you all that money. And I can go give 50 fighters, 100 fighters less than what I'm trying to give you for one fight. So you ain't getting that. It's like, okay, all right, I'm straight. Well, guess who's going to have to suffer? Not the promoter, because he rich. Not the fighter, because they rich. The fans. We want to see the fight, whether we got the money or not. We ain't paying millions of dollars to see the fight. So if fighters ain't fighting because they ain't getting what they deserve, or what they feel like they deserve, or what the fight is worth. So we at a standstill. But I can just about guarantee y'all, if not before, because we still got a few more days left in the month, that in July, we going to find out when the fight is going to actually happen. Or if the fight is going to actually happen. If we don't find out nothing by July, then stop it. It ain't going to happen. It's over. It's over. It's over. It ain't going to happen. And that's just real talk. Real talk. And that would be a good fight too, though. Real talk. Benny Roth. Yeah, it would be. I wouldn't mind seeing that either. But we don't want to take a chance and Crawford mess around and don't win. A fight between Josh Taylor and Errol Spence is not going to do the same. But then again, it might, because Josh Taylor got a country behind him. But the bigger and better fight is Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. Not Josh Taylor versus Bud Crawford, but Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. But you never know. Josh Taylor versus Bud Crawford probably would sell more because, like I say, black on black crime don't sell. Josh Taylor versus Bud Crawford would sell a lot of money, make a lot of money, a lot of pay-per-view buys. It's over. Real talk. And I just want to see the best fight the best, man. I'm tired of waiting. We shouldn't be waiting and waiting and waiting. It's not the waiting game. We supposed to be saying the best fight the best. But, hey, some people said that even though Al Heyman helped the game, he hurting the game at the same time because now fighters don't want to fight now unless they get a certain amount of money. AD, salute to you too, champ. I ain't the one to get played like a pool, but see I'm from the streets, so I know what's up. Yeah, you're right. For real, for real. And I don't know about all that, Ted. I say 50-50 because if we go 45, 55, then that'll give them another reason to not sign a contract. So make it 50-50. But then again, to be honest with you, you're right though. Errol Spence should get more money because he got more belts. He has 3 belts. 3 belts, not 2. Not 1 like Terence Crawford, but 3. But for the sake of the fans, if we got to make it 50-50, make it 50-50. As long as it happens. The winner gets an extra 10 million or 5 million. Make it happen, Captain. We all got our say so. The one say 40-50, 45-50. 80 say 52-48. May I say 50-50? Hey, it's a dirty game. Hey, but it is what it is. Women are finally making a bread. Oh, yeah, Desmond, you tripping now, buddy. Yep, 50-50. Because that's probably the only way they're going to fight each other. Both of them feel like they the top dog, so they ain't going to be on 65-35. I think it's going to take 50-50 for them two to fight each other. And I think the winner should get a bonus. That'll make it legit, okay? 50-50, but since you think you bigger or you think you bigger, you got 3 belts, you only got 1 belt, but you supposed to be pound for pound the best, so they say. So guess what? 50-50, but the winner will get an extra 5 million or 10 million. That'll make it so now whoever wins it gets 60-50 or 60-40. That's how we should do it. It's a dirty game. Somebody got to play it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Listen. Both guys undefeated. Both guys got skills. Hey, listen, you can't make money without me. I can't make money without you. The biggest money that I could make and you can make is against each other. So 50-50 or no fight. Or you can go fight somebody else and make 5 million. Or you can fight me and make 20 million. So which one is bigger? Talk to me. And guess what? All right, let's make it happen. They both grown men. They done saw each other in person. It's like, oh yeah, I beat you and yada yada yada, and you can't beat me, and they already talked the talk. And even though both guys are kind of quiet, I think they gonna get out the element. They both gonna get to talking smack to each other. And that's gonna make the fight sell even more. Cause ain't nothing wrong with a little trash talk, you know what I mean? Especially with somebody that's quiet, that's gonna sell the fight even more. Exactly. No fight without Errol Spence. No fight without Crawford. 50-50. Hey, listen, if they decide to fight each other and neither guy's hurt, I think the bigger winners are gonna be the fans. You know, at the end of the day, we're gonna see a great fight. Nobody really truly knows who's really gonna win. All we doing is speculating. Both guys will give it they all. If either guy makes a mistake, it could be night. Stop it. It could be over with quick. So they're gonna have to be on their P's and Q's. That particular day, if they decide to fight, if they do fight, I think both guys are gonna be willing to put it all on the line to die in the ring because they want to beat each other that bad. They want to be considered the best that bad. The winner of that fight is the pound for pound best fight in the world. It's a great fight. We definitely gonna have a rematch. So, yeah, I don't think there's a such thing as super promoters. Appreciate it, free. Free at last. Arr. Good night, champ. It's the big one. Shoot, it might not even be a match for it to be a rematch. You got to get a match before we can have a rematch. Shizzle. All right, peace, free. Cheers. Cause he fight like a Mexican. You know, he going to go get you. Of course, they didn't ask for a rematch. They got beat up bad. It was terrible. You feel me? Nah. Why would they want a rematch? Like I say, the winner will be the fans all day long. Hey, man, listen. I just don't know if it's gonna ever happen. I mean, we want it to happen, but they moving their feet slow, real slow. I mean, what's the holdup? What is the holdup? Probably money. Probably they trying to get more than one network to actually promote the fight. That's a great fight. You know what I mean? A big fight. Who gonna promote it? I don't know. If they gonna have a fight, man, tell you. I mean, like I say, we gonna know something real soon. Real soon. July. No later than July, we gonna know something. Mark my word. We gonna be happy in the mud. Yeah, we gonna be real happy, excited. As of right now, if they fight or when they fight, I'm going with Errol Spence. I don't know. You know, I don't know if them Saberos gonna actually sell. So I don't think I'm ever gonna even get any K9 Saberos. I don't want the Mexicans think that I'm mocking them. And with 3 belts, boy, oh boy, why wouldn't he be the favorite? I don't know about getting way more money or getting more money than Crawford, but shoot, 3 belts should make him the favorite. You know? It is what it is, bro. I don't know, man. I just want to see the fight. I want it to be a good fight. May the best man win. And if it's a great fight, let's see a part 2. Let's see a part 2. The truth against the Bud. I hope Bud ain't smoking Bud. That's just a name, boy, because he can't afford to do nothing. He can't smoke Spence if you smoke Bud. The truth. Only truth is Jesus Christ. But Errol, a bad man. He called himself the truth. He been looking like the truth lately. 2 fights off a car accident. Gave Danny Garcia that work. Danny said, man, I'm straight. I'm about to get up out this division and moved up to junior middleweight. Who did that? Errol Spence. Mikey Garcia. Ain't looked the same since. And he said, stop it. Retired. Ugas. Ugas looked like Martin. When Martin fought Tommy Hearns. Stop it. That's why I'm rolling with Errol Spence over Terence Crawford. The dog is coming. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. You already know what it is, y'all. Hashtag dogs us. Bud means business. And so do Errol Spence. You say he's gonna stand in front of him? Oh yeah, I don't know about all that. Why wouldn't he? A little guy. If Terence Crawford, so SB just said, hold on, champ. SB just said that Terence Crawford said he's gonna just stand right in front of Errol Spence. Stop it! Yeah, right. We'll see. And one thing I gotta do, and be honest with you, is I need to see them face to face, side by side. So if I see them face to face and side by side, and I can see for sure if he was staying face to face with him, toe to toe. Yeah, but when you bigger, you ain't been hit by bigger dudes. You still a little welterweight, you know. I mean, it's one thing to be in there sparring with guys that's bigger than you. You getting hit with 16-ounce gloves, though. Feel me? It's different. He ain't been hit by somebody that punches as hard as Errol Spence with small gloves on. So you can get in there and be sparring with guys that's bigger with 16-ounce gloves. When you get in your fight, you can wear 8-ounce gloves when you welterweight. I wore 8-ounce gloves as a junior middleweight. So as a welterweight, you can put on some smaller gloves. So, you're going to hit a lot harder as a welterweight than a middleweight or a light heavyweight, especially when you punching sharp and down the middle and you a pound for pound #1 fighter. So, you can't compare the sparring with the actual fight. Just like a fighter can look so good in the gym, but then when them bright lights turn on, they get petrified. So you can't confuse the two. So, and same with Errol Spence. Errol Spence might get in there against Terence Crawford and be surprised. Like, hold on, this guy's way better than I thought. Or Terence Crawford getting there with Errol Spence and be like, man, this guy's way bigger than I thought, way stronger than I thought. Well, he hits harder. I mean, think about it. I sparred against Chad Dawson, and Chad Dawson is way bigger than me. But he said that I hit harder than heavyweights. I've hit him harder than anybody has ever hit him. And I'm a junior middleweight. And he fought Donna Stevenson. And at one point in time, Floyd Mayweather said that behind him, the best fighter in the world at that time was Chad Dawson. So, styles make fights. And on any given Saturday, anybody can be beat. And, don't judge a book by its cover. Until you get in there, just think about it. On the outside looking in, Carlos Molina thought that would be an easy fight for him. And I went over there to Cancun, Mexico, and destroyed him. And that's how I became a 2-time world champion. And that's how I became the oldest junior middleweight world champion of all time. Because you're looking on the outside, and what looks good on the outside might not look good on the inside. So just like, you may see a female and be like, man, she look good. But then you get with her and be like, man, she's the devil. You know what I mean? So, don't get fooled. You know what I mean? Just think about it. That's right, Des. Everybody thought that Buster Douglas was going to be Mike Tyson. Oh, sorry about that. Let me rewind that. Everybody thought that Mike Tyson was going to be Buster Douglas. And what happened? The biggest upset of all time. So you just never know. Like I say, when that fight does take place, the biggest winner going to be the fans. Can't nobody tell me otherwise. The biggest winner is going to be the fans, especially if they fight sooner than later. I'm talking about this year. And if they fight toe-to-toe, and we might see a repeat of Marvin Hagler versus Tommy Hearns in what was the best 2 rounds in boxing history. And hey, I'm saying Errol Spence as of right now, but who knows? I might change my mind. As long as I change my mind in time and before the fight happens, then I'm legit. Are we talking about some man K9? You was rolling with Errol Spence. Yeah. As of right now, the fight ain't signed, sealed, and delivered yet. I might change my mind. Especially when I go to looking at the sparring, I go looking at, 24/7, all assets, and one guy looking good, the other guy don't look good, and man, anything can happen. That's real talk right there, champ. For real, for real. So yeah, as of right now, that's right now. Let me see. Wednesday, June the 29th. That's as of right now. June 29th. I'm rolling with Errol Spence. Now, don't get me wrong. We still got a long time to go. We still got, like I say, the fight will be scheduled most likely in July, right? And it'll be some great fireworks if we can find out on the 4th of July when the fireworks are actually about to happen. Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. Then, once it finally happens and we start seeing some all assets and we see them talk a little smack to each other and we finally see them stare down at each other and look each other in the eyes. And you never know. You can tell a whole lot by looking at somebody's eyes, I pay attention to details. I'll be paying attention to everything. You hear me? And that'll tell me for sure. I said what I said. Who I think gonna win the fight? But then again, trust me, I'll continue to probably change my mind. I'm only human. As long as I get it right before the fight. Real talk. And it's definitely gonna be fireworks for sure. Yes, indeed. So yeah, I got Errol Spence by TKO as of right now. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't bet against Terence Crawford because one thing he knows how to do is win. Y'all remember that song? All I do is win, 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 no matter what. So hey, I wouldn't go against that boy. That boy a winner. Real talk. Both guys are winners because neither one has lost. But for sure, we know one thing. Somebody must go. And that's another reason why they probably haven't signed the contract. Shoot, hey, it's danger. You feel me? If I'm going to put my old on the line, I got to make sure that I'm compensated. And I got to make sure I'm with the peoples who going to, look over my career. I got to be with some heavy hitters. You know what I mean? But I can guarantee you it's going to be more than one network that promotes the fight. Showtime and maybe NBC or Showtime and ABC or The Zone, and it depends on where. We already know where Errol Spence is at and who he signed with. He signed with PBC. Now it's all about who Terence Crawford gonna sign with. Is Terence Crawford gonna sign with PBC, or is he gonna sign with The Zone? But he gonna definitely probably sign with whoever gonna bring him that bigger bag. But if he signed with PBC ain't allowing Terence Crawford to walk away with the belt. No, you at least give us 2-3 fights, win, lose, or draw. And then guess what? He have a better chance at it being fair if it goes to the scorecards. But if he think he about to go and sign with The Zone and think he get a fair handshake, they gonna be playing tag of war on who gets the judges or who gets the networks or who gets the place where they gonna fight at. It's gonna be, they trust me. They battling out right now, boy. They playing chess right now, big time. It's he say, she say. It's nope, yes. All right, okay, all right. Tomorrow, okay. Man, they day by day they taking their time trying to get it right. Better get it right. Get it right. Real. Like I say though, I'm rolling with so far, as of right now, Errol. And he ain't ever been knocked down. He been hurt though. He been hurt. You know what I mean? And just because he ain't never been knocked down, don't mean he won't lose. Anybody can lose on any given Saturday. What's up, Lamont? What's up, champ? What it do? Oh yeah, I'm telling you, that's the reason why everybody want to see it, because nobody really knows who's gonna win. We just all speculating. Anything can happen. For real, for real. Yep, anything can happen, boy. Lamont, you made it, champ. Oh, somebody said Thurman against everybody. Real Thurman fan right there. Yeah, I don't think Thurman has a chance against Boots. I don't think he has a chance against Spence. And I don't think he has a chance against Crawford. His best days are behind him. Good dude, though. Good dude, but just being a good dude don't get you nowhere. Not in these days. For real, for real. Real talk, real talk. You're making a lot of sense with that one. I'm kind of like feeling you. Thumbs to that right there. But it's like they just talking. We just, getting excited for nothing. Yep. Yepper. Real talk, I think, for sure. And I don't think he want no parts of that. No parts at all. Call it ace a ace, my dog. A spade a spade. You already know what it is, champ. There you go. Good point, Joey. PBC got $60 million for Canelo, not for Bud and Spence. Talk to him, champ. Talk to him. Real talk at K9 Boxing. Joey telling it like it is, bro. Spence. The truth. Dun, 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 dun. It's going down, y'all. And anything can happen on any given Saturday. Wow, I'm over here looking at this video of Andy Ruiz Jr. This guy looks different. That man done lost a gang of weight, like, you know, the right way. Man. I don't know, Greg. I don't know. We speculating. Sitting here looking at Triple G versus Canelo Alvarez at the Yankees game. And Triple G is trying to, look normal. And Canelo Alvarez looked like he want to fight right then and there. Like, and Triple G is like, smiling, kind of reminding you of Manny Pacquiao, just good guy. I think when the bell go ding ding, that's gonna change. But is he the same? Or is it over? Is it over? Who knows? Who knows? Ooh. And I wanted to see Tyson beat Holyfield. But Holyfield caught Tyson at the right time. I don't know, man. I have to wait and see, champ. Yeah, Tyson wasn't the same, man. Tyson, they took him to jail for something I don't think he did. I don't think he raped that girl. Customato died. I mean, he just had problem after problem. Robin Givens, she took $25 million from him and embarrassed him on a Barbara Walters show. I mean, man, Tyson wasn't the same. He went in there, Holyfield be that 10% Mike Tyson that we know. And he elbowed him and kneed him and he fought dirty. But hey, at the end of the day, he won. All about timing. Holyfield caught Mike Tyson at the right time. If they'd have fought in their prime, when Tyson was in his prime, I'm talking about in his earlier years, it'd have been over. Somebody knows, somebody know what I think they know. Patrick, tell him again, Patrick. Tell him again, champ. I'm rolling with what Patrick talking about. I got your back, champ. And Greg, I do not agree with you, champ. I do not agree with you. Holyfield was too little. And Mike Tyson best days, too little. Hashtag easy work. Easy work, bro. Stop it. Come on, somebody. Let's go, champ. I'm rolling with Mike Tyson early on. Not even close. I'm with you on that one, boss. Everybody in front of him. Greg, everybody in front of him. Everybody. He was the youngest heavyweight world champ of all time. Hey, I don't agree with you. I think that stoppage was premature. Crawford was losing the fight against Shawn Porter. A Shawn Porter who was going to retire, win, lose, or draw. And his daddy stopped the fight. Daddy probably was a fan of Terence Crawford. At the same time, knew that his son probably didn't train as hard and knew his son was going to retire regardless. And threw the towel in. There you go. See, Patrick know boxing. Used to box, y'all. No, Lennox Lewis versus Riddick Bowe would have been cool. That's what would have been cool. What'd you say? Oh. There you go, champ. Tyson ain't lose all big fights. When he fought for the world title and became the youngest world champion of all time, he knocked down Trevor Berbick 3 times with 1 punch. And then when Larry Holmes disrespected Muhammad Ali and beat him while he was past his prime, Muhammad Ali whispered in Mike Tyson's ear, "Stop it!" And he went out there and destroyed Larry Holmes. So talk to me. Stop it! Heavy bag. Get at me, y'all. You already see what it is, PA. Talk to him, champ. Yeah, and I won my first world title at 37. And I won my second world title at 41. 39 is young, bro. Let me rewind that. I won my second world title at the age of 41 years old, Greg. Get at me, yo. Get at me. We're not going to take up for Larry Holmes. A heavyweight is a heavyweight. Mike Tyson wasn't even 6 feet. And was knocking boys out. And think about it. Michael Spinks was scared to death. Michael Spinks beat Larry Holmes, a young Larry Holmes. And Mike Tyson destroyed Michael Spinks in 90 seconds, not even a whole minute. Stop it! Man, you better get that man his flowers. Come on, somebody. Now, you talking to somebody that won 2 world titles. I've been boxing over 30 years. I'm the oldest world champion German with history. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't perfect. But if I don't know nothing, I definitely know boxing. I was mentored by probably the greatest trainer of all time, Emmanuel Stewart. I've been at the original Crunk Gym. I'm the last original world champion out the original Crunk Gym. I done had some of the biggest names in the world call me and ask me questions about boxing. I'm talking about that knew more than me, but respect the knowledge that I had for boxing. So you ain't just talking to anybody. It's a real boxing channel right here. One of the best, if not the best, boxing channel that we get out here today. Oh, yeah, I'll be fighting again. Most likely, I might be fighting September. I fought a couple of years ago, so I might be fighting my last fight. My last fight will probably be in September. And I don't mind fighting an exhibition. Give me Jake Paul. Give me Jake Paul. I put his head on the platter. Skit, skit, scatter. Hashtag dogs us. Oh, yeah. Hey, Patrick, man, you better keep telling these boys what time it is. They keep on thinking it's a game. Think it's a game? All right, glove up. Hey, you tell me, can Spence take it when he get hurt? When he was in the ring with Ugas, he got hurt. And what happened? Stop it! He straight Ugas. Ugas looking like Martin when he fought Tommy Hearns. Different. You already know what it is, Patrick. Hashtag dogs are us. I doubt it. I doubt it because we ain't gonna wrestle a K9 and go pro. And you know, I don't want to be like Mike. I don't want to be like LeBron James, who want to be pro when his son turned pro. You know, hey, what's good for the game is good for the game. But me and my family, you know, hey, I ain't listen. Would that be sweet? Maybe it would be if we fought in the same car, but I want him to shine on his own, do his own thing. That's right. He is an X factor. And yeah, Ugas might have 12 knockouts, but look at the competition. You ain't gonna get that many knockouts when you're fighting against tough competition. Carissa Shields is a good fighter, and she got power, but she done fought out of I think the 12 wins she got. She done fought 5 females that was undefeated. So when your competition is on a higher level, you ain't gonna have as many knockouts. Go look at a lot of these guys. You go look at their knockout ratio, and they done fought a bunch of bums. But then you go look at somebody who fought better fighters, and they barely got knockouts against the better fighters. So it depends on your competition. If you fight against bums, I could have fought a bunch of bums and could have been undefeated with all knockouts. But then, like, I know a guy named Tyson Brunson. Oh man, he got the record for first round knockouts. Fought against all bums, and when he finally fought a guy with I think a 50-50 record, he ended up losing. So you know, you gotta look at who the guys are fighting. What's the question mark for, champ? What's the question mark for? Yep, stay posted. You gotta stay posted. I don't know, Greg. You know, hey, only time will tell, as they say. Man, he ain't got to fight. You know, Gary Russell. You know, you gotta remember Gary Russell ain't did nothing. Cats ain't fighting guys that probably can beat them because it's like going backwards. Why would you fight somebody you can't get up for? You know, it makes sense for him to fight some Gary Russell at 140 if Gary Russell became a superstar. But if I'm a superstar, I'm not trying to fight no regular guy. At least put me in there with a star or another superstar. But just to get in there with just anybody, come on, man. Stop it. Put me in the ring with another superstar. That's one of the reasons why I ended up losing my fight because I had paid my dues. And even at 41 years old, I couldn't even get the big fights. I couldn't get Floyd Mayweather to step in the ring with me or Canelo Alvarez. And finally, when Miguel Cotto wanted to get in the ring with me, he wanted to try to lowball me. So I told him to kick rocks. But I ended up getting in the ring with somebody I wasn't even trying to get in the ring with. I wasn't even impressed to fight him. You know, he wanted to fight me more than I want to fight him. And I ended up losing my title. At the end of the day, it's about timing too. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare get in the ring with nobody that can't take me to the next level. Appreciate you, Vinny, my dog. Let's go, champ. Oh yeah, it makes sense, my dog. I'm only here to make sense, you know? You know what they say about dollars? If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. S-Rap, I don't know S-Rap. Who knows, man, you know? All we doing is speculating. All we doing. How long? Not for long, champ. Oh, man. I think we might get an announcement. Hey, just thinking, hey, maybe it'll be, I'm thinking in July. I don't know. I see Jarrell Miller is finna fight again in July. That's what you gotta do. You gotta stay busy. You know, people to really take you serious. I'm trying to figure out Lamont. I know who Lamont is, but I'm trying to figure out Lamont. Who are you, Lamont? Tell me exactly who you are. I be on here knowing cats from the neighborhood and from the gym. I be like, dog, you don't know this me? Like, refreshing my memory. In a minute, champ. No. It ain't gonna even happen like that. If so, ain't nobody gonna pay for that fight. And if they end up being 38 years old before they fight, it ain't gonna nobody gonna want to see it because somebody gonna be done lost. Unlike Floyd had never lost, and Manny Pacquiao was continually moving up in weight, doing phenomenal jobs, winning world championships. We talked about that the other day. Yeah, it might be higher that weekend, October 29th. So if it's higher that weekend, then guess what? That means that's when the fight might end up happening then. Because they already know what it is. But there you have it. That's probably when they're going to fight. In October. Who knows? We'll find out real soon. As of right now, I got Errol Spence winning. That's just as of right now. But like I say, I would have to see the training camp first. If I can officially say who out there and got it. Oh, it's all good, Lamont. Show. Hey, listen, if y'all ain't following me on TikTok, go to TikTok. I got my TikTok is starting to bang a little bit. It's called K9, and the boxing is BOXNG, not I. No I. It's BOXNG. K9 Boxing. And follow me on Instagram. It's K9 Boxing. We be lit. Who knows? We gonna find out though. Ain't be champ. We will find out, Greg. I don't know. I most likely gonna be covering it on my YouTube channel. The watch party. And the winner is the fans. Let's go, champ. Uh-oh. Stop it. Errol Spence with the KO. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it ain't over yet. Oh, Terence Crawford gets up. Oh, what a fight. Dun, 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 dun. Stop it. Good fight. And it's a draw. Uh-oh, rematch. That's good. It's always good to do your homework, S-Rep. Always good to do your homework. Always. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Champ. Ain't nothing wrong with that, champ. Come on, somebody. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. Welcome to K9 Boxing. And it's yours truly. The champ. Two-time world champ. And it is K9 Bundry. Hashtag dogs us. Yeah, I agree. Well, I hope you're wrong, Desmond. Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, the loser can go down in weight. The loser can go up in weight. The loser, if it's a close fight, can have a rematch. They ain't got to, fight Bruce Ennis after that. They going to be rich, rich. And they ain't going backwards after the fight if it's a close fight. They ain't going to say, oh, well, you know what? I'll fight Boots now because I need him. No, they're not going to need Boots. You ain't going to go for making $40 million to fighting Boots Ennis for $5 million or less. Boots Ennis needs Terence Crawford. Boots Ennis needs Errol Spence. But he needs to beat Ortiz, somebody, on his level, because he ain't beating nobody right now. He's a good fighter, but he ain't beating nobody. So he needs to beat somebody with a name. That's why it'd be good for him to get a fight with Keith Thurman or somebody, and then, he can start climbing up the ladder. But, just think that he about to get a fight with Errol Spence or Terence Crawford, stop it. It's over. They're not going to give that man an opportunity. Going backwards. And last time I looked, we moving forward. Yep, I don't know who fighting this weekend, but it won't be Errol Spence and Terence Crawford for sure. Sad to say. Yep, sad to say. Yep. Definitely, if y'all tapping in, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, man. We should be. I bet you we done had 1,000 people that tapped in, and we only got 60 likes. Stop it! Come on, somebody, y'all. Y'all got to, when y'all tap in, y'all got to hit the like button. We all we got. When I wake up tomorrow morning, we're going to be at 30,000 subscribers. We should be at least 200, 300, 400 likes. We got to help each other. We can't just comment on there and, I'm a cool dude. And I'll post what y'all saying, kind of like, unlike other YouTube channels, they wait for you to super chat before they even put your message up on the screen. But, I try to be different and try to be real as I can get, and all I'm saying is show love to the channel. Whoop the trick. When I say whoop that trick, I'm talking about the like button. Y'all tap it in, whoop that like button, bro. Tell them again, S-Rep. KO that like button, y'all. Come on, somebody. Get at me, yo. Stop it. You already know what it is, y'all. Be working, y'all. Don't work, you don't eat. You already know what it is. Don't get no realer than us. And real fans at K9 Boxing. And the real fans deserve Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. Like now, right now, like. And make sure you share the video though, Patrick. S-Rep, Greg Williams, Desmond, Patrick, let's go. Show love, y'all. Have your cousin's subscribe to this channel and share the video to Facebook. We got to grow this boy, you know. By the end of the year, we need to be at 100,000. Let's think big, 100,000 subscribers. Y'all with me or what? Let's go, champ. Definitely. But yeah, we'll be tapping in again tomorrow, y'all. I just wanted to kick it with y'all, you know, see what y'all thoughts were on Crawford being overlooked, or is the fight gonna actually take place? Thanks, my brother. Somebody listening, somebody really care about us growing. You feel me? Oh yeah, my man just said he just shared. You feel me? Like, man, you know, all it takes is a little something. You should want somebody to win, you know? I'm with you. You got a YouTube channel, I'm on it. You say, I'm going to do whatever I can to help. I shared to Facebook. Why not? Why not? Like, bro, you ever heard of K9? Hey, your world chat. Oh, for real? Yeah, man. Subscribe to his channel, bro. You know what I mean? One love, Patrick. One love, Des, Greg, S-Rep, everybody on the live. Man, whoop that trick, the like button. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. You feel me? Appreciate y'all, man. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. Hurt. Much love, y'all. Peace and good night. Till next time. Let's go, chat.